Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna give you a very simple overview. What is empirical formula and molecular formula? First, we should know the difference between these two. Then only we will be able to determine how to find the empirical formula. So, first of all, in terms of words, empirical formula means simplest atomic ratio inside the formula, simplest atomic ratio, or simple word small. And molecular formula means exact, actual, or real atomic ratio in a formula. So, in simple term, for empirical is small, and for molecular it means bigger. Okay, so this is in terms of word. So let's check few examples. Um, how to find the actual difference between empirical and molecular formula. So let me show you. Let's say you have this formula C6H12O6. Okay, so this is your glucose, by the way. It's a glucose. Now let's check what's the atomic ratio. How to check the atomic ratio? Atomic ratio means how many atoms you have in that particular formula. So in this case, we have total three different atoms, and their atomic ratio is 6. Just check the subscript, 12 and 6. Now, now check. Can we simplify this ratio further? Simplify means you have to pick a number, and that number should divide all these numbers all together. Not two, not one, all the three. Right now in this example is three, so that number should divide all the three in a formula. So for me, if I will divide all these three numbers with the 6, I will get 1 ratio 2 and 1. So I cannot simplify this ratio further. This is my final simplest ratio. So what do you mean by this simple ratio for empirical formula? So it means your carbon hydrogen combining ratio is 1 to 1. If I'm not writing any number with any symbol in chemistry, it means 1. It is understood 1. There is no such thing 0 in chemistry. Okay, kids usually they are very tempted to put 0 if they don't see any number, which is not the correct way for chemistry. So this CH2 is the empirical formula of glucose based on their atomic ratio. Let's take one more example. Let's say you have C5H10O5. So here your atomic ratio is 5, 10, 5. Can we simplify this ratio further? Yes. If I divide all these numbers with the 5 to save my steps, so I will say use your wise number. So my ratio will be 1 to 1 again. So this is the simplest. I cannot simplify this ratio further. Keep in mind, atoms, they never ever combine in fractional decimal. So my simplest ratio is again 1 to 1. And what does it mean? For this molecular formula, what will be my empirical formula? Same, CH2O. Yes, uh, different molecular formulas can share same empirical formula depending upon their atomic ratio, combining ratio. So yes, it's possible, but same empirical formula may or may not have the same molecular formula too. So just be very careful. So depending upon which level of the class you have, you will find the question based on your level, advanced, pre-AP or AP. So let me show you more examples just to clarify the difference between these two formulas. So let's take one more. So let's say you have this formula C12H22O11. This is a double sugar, by the way. It's a double sugar. There we go. Okay, so what's the atomic ratio? So atomic ratio here is for carbon it's 12, hydrogen is 22, oxygen is 11. So can you simplify this ratio further? I can simplify these two or these two, but I cannot simplify all these three together. So what does it mean? We don't have any empirical formula? No, we have empirical formula. So the only difference will be empirical and molecular formula stays the same. Here we go. When we use the calculation, you will understand more. What does it mean by empirical and molecular formula remains the same? So yes, in this case, empirical molecular formula is same one. Let's take one more example. NH3 is ammonia is present in your Windex we use to clean the glass. So what's the atomic ratio here? It's 1:3. So what will be my empirical formula? Can we simplify this ratio further? No, we cannot. So ratio remains the same. Then what's my empirical formula? Again, empirical formula is the same. So yes, empirical formula means a simplest atomic ratio, but molecular formula means exact real number of atoms. So in short, in conclusion, so a few examples. Here we go. So let's say C6H12. This is molecular formula. Can we simplify further? Yes, we can simplify. If I pick the 6 and divide uh, these two numbers with the 6. So my empirical formula is CH2. Let's take H2O2. It's a hydrogen peroxide, disinfectant. Everybody has at home. So can you simplify these atomic ratio? Yes. And my empirical formula is HO. Okay. So let's say you have C5H8. Can we simplify this ratio further? No, we cannot. So atomic and molecular formula is the same one. Okay, so let's take CH4, methane. Can we simplify this ratio further? No, we cannot simplify this ratio further. So atomic and molecular formula remains the same here, and but some cases we can simplify. You just need to divide all these numbers. So molecular means exact number of atoms, empirical means simplest. All right, that's all. Thank you so much. So in the next video over the weekend I will show you how to determine the empirical formula, then I will take you from empirical to molecular formula. Thank you.